I'm now with Chano Gomez, who is VP of Technology and Strategic Partnerships with DS2. Chano, tell me a little bit about your company and the G.hn standard, and of course, wired home networking.
Okay. DS2 is a company was founded 10 years ago, and initially was focused on developing chips for high-speed networking over power lines. We were addressing two different markets. One is the market for utility companies who wanted to use power line technology to provide broadband services to their electrical users. And the other interesting market is the home networking market, both on the consumer side and on the service provider side. One of the major problems in this industry during the last year was the lack of a common standard.
Right.
There were three different specifications in the power industry, and all of them interfere with each other. They were not compatible. And as you know, there were also a multitude of standards for other media, like for phone lines and coaxial cable. And that has slowed down the wireline networking industry in general for everything. So during the last year, we have been actively involved in the development of G.hn in ITU because we believe that having a common standard that unifies the power line industry and also unifies the power line, coaxial, and phone line market is going to be good for the whole industry, and eventually it's going to be good for us because it will allow DS2 to address more markets and to increase volume and to drive innovation into this market. So DS2 has been very active in the development of G.hn. We participated in the group and in the approval of the standard in the meeting last month in December in Geneva. And after the standard was approved, we announced that we plan to support G.hn in our next generation chip that we expect to have available or sampling to customers at the end of 2009.
Okay. Can you talk about the future of home networking and specifically wired home networking?
So we think that the fact that G.hn unifies the industry is going to make it much easier for service providers to deploy home networks, because until today, they have to make very hard decisions on which technology to deploy and how to do it and which vendor to choose. The fact that it's going to be a single standard with multiple suppliers is going to make it much easier for service providers to deploy G.hn networks. They know it's going to be a safe choice. They're going to have multiple silicon suppliers to choose from. So that's going to drive that market. It's going to drive the growth, and it's going to drive innovation really, really fast. We're going to see not only traditional silicon vendors who have been in the home networking space introducing products. We're going to see companies who were coming from maybe the DSL world, DSL or VDSL providers, starting to provide G.hn products. So you're going to see new players getting into the home networking space. Probably companies that come from the Wi-Fi world will also start to introduce products based on G.hn now that the standard situation is solved. So it's going to be very interesting times in the next year, 2 years down the road.
Okay, well, very good. Well, thank you for your time today.